Hello and welcome back everybody, this is Danny Code, and we're continuing on with the X4 storylines playthrough. And there I did a little grinding, or I did a little like play between the last video and this video, and there's a few like storyline elements that actually popped up when I was doing that. But very few, like nothing, no main ones. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to just kind of go over those real quick at the beginning of each video if there's anything to go over. And there's two things. So one is the, let's see here. So the Alliance invitation. So this one is with the the Boron storyline. So that's basically trying to find them. So there's that, and we will be doing this, but not right now. The other thing is that this guy, let me see if I could say his name. Old man Ketslat. I think that's right. Yeah. As close as I'm getting. Old man Ketslat. But he has, this is the Hyperion storyline, and he has now reached the Holy Order, and now they are saying, okay, come and find us and let's talk. So that's the first thing that we're going to actually do, and that's kind of where we left off. So we found the ship in the last episode, and we told him to go to the Holy Order, and then he is going there to meet them, and now we're going to go talk to them and see what's up. So basically that's it. Now, between the two videos too, I forgot that, and thank you very much, Farrell, for reminding me in the comments of the last video, that when Hale defects, or whatever he did, that he leaves his ship behind. And he left his ship behind over here in Getsufune, and we picked that up, and we confiscated it, basically, and we have that now. So this is what this is here. This is his old ship, and this is the Velvet Thunder. nice name. But we're going to use that to just as a scout for now. I did give it a captain, and so we can just give it orders directly. So what we're going to do, we're going to have them go ahead and wait a minute, explore. There it is. We're going to go ahead and have them explore over here. And I think that's about the middle. Let's bring it down just a little bit here. And just over to the left a little bit. Yeah, so they're going to explore. And I should have, when I set up the game, what I should have done was gave myself a few explorers as well. I gave myself a few miners, but I forgot to give myself a few explorers. But that's okay. They're fairly cheap. Like if we go into, say, here, and I'm kind of saving up. We only have 227,000. I'm saving up for another mining ship because we're going to set that loose in Saturn, the Saturn sectors here. Not Jupiter. Wait a minute. What am I saying? Here, the Saturn set. Well, no, wait. Asteroid belt. Here we go. Man. But we're going to let them loose here and have them auto mine. So that will bring in more of a steady income, almost like a passive income. But okay, so we're gonna have that. He's on his way. It's not very fast ship. It's only like 1,600 kilometers or something like that. That is travel speed. But that's okay. We don't really need it for that. Anyways, so what was I saying? This, if we go in here to buy ships, and we did like say just a small scout, they're kind of expensive. This is actually, I think, the Nimcha here is fairly expensive as far as a scout. Yeah, so we can actually do the Rapier as a scout, and these are actually pretty good as scouts, actually, to be honest with you. These are very, very, very good scouts. But that's without a loadout. Even at the minimum loadout, then it brings it up again to 300,000, and we can't afford that. But what I'm really doing here is I'm saving for just another mineral miner here. So we have the Copus here. And even, I mean, it's 158, but the same situation. Even at the minimum preset, which I don't even know if it has a mining laser on it. I don't even think it does. Does it? I don't think it does. I don't think that. I think it's well, maybe it's not. Wait, hold on. Engine software. Yeah, it doesn't even have a mining laser on it. So that wouldn't even work. So we would have to actually go to the lowest preset, which is 298. But we're almost there.
Illegal cargo on drone detected.
And this does have a small mining laser on it. So there we go. So that would be like what I'm trying to get. So we may take on a few more missions to actually save up for that. We can actually do other things as well, like mining crystals and things like that. But for now, what I think we're going to do... Actually, you know what? We can take care of this right here, actually.
Maintenance vessel.
Let me go and do that. Oops, no. Because I don't want to shoot up the station, so we're going to have to be very careful here.
Please don't kill.
There we go. Cool. Cool. There we go. So we should get a little bit of money for that. A little bit of credits. Also, a little bit of goodwill from the Terrans as well. Okay. So, as I said, let's continue on with the storyline here. And we're going to have to explore and find it. As I said in my last... Well, actually, no. It's in the void. Oh, no, that's good. That's the what you call it there. That's the gate. I did explore the void a little bit and kind of revealed the gates here and as well. And I put down a bunch of satellites as well along the way. So anyway, so we're gonna have to go to this gate. So let's go ahead and set this to active, and we will go ahead and
Autopilot engaged.
Thanks for your help.
There we go. So we got, how much did we get? We got 500 credits. I mean, it's better than a kick in the head, right? So there's that.
We will be scanning your cargo.
And yeah, so we're going to have to look for, and I think, like, this is to second contact. So second contact is out here somewhere. And then we can actually, once we're in second contact, we can actually hit the highway. And that should reveal where we need to go. So not too much exploring. We just need to go to second contact, hit the highway, go around the highway, and then we should be able to find close to where we need to be, or even exactly where we need to be.
Entering asteroid belt.
But yeah, again, this ship is very, if you're starting a playthrough with like the Terran playthrough or something like that, and you want a fast ship to, like, if you're doing a custom setup and you want to do a fast ship, I think this was one of the best decisions I ever made, because this thing is super fast. Not the fastest ship in the game, obviously, but for a medium ship, it's fairly fast for travel speed. So pretty happy about that.
System. Getsofune.
Because we can get places fairly quickly. But yeah, so I'm excited. Like, this storyline, this is a new storyline. This is the Hyperion storyline. Like I said in the last episode, if you didn't see it, go back and watch that. Near the end, I do have timestamps in all my videos. I hope that helps everybody. But you can see where we started that was weird, right? The autopilot there? That was weird.
System.
Anyways,
The void.
go back to the last video, and you can see where we actually started that storyline. It's near the end, like 2/3 of the way through of that video, and yeah, so you can see, so you have a little consistency of what we're doing here. Yeah, so we're in the void already. I mean, we hopped, like I said, this ship is incredible. We hopped already from 1, 2, 3 hops, 3 sectors, 3 sector hops, and in a very short amount of time, which is great. Which is super duper. I'm really liking this ship design as well. This kind of reminds me of of one of my favorite ships, one of my favorite cars that I had growing up, which was I had 3 of them actually. Well, two. I had 2 of my Pontiac Fiero. I had the regular one, which was the 4-cylinder. And it was that boxy kind of thing, that gray silver boxy thing. But it was great because that car,
Entering system. Second contact.
is it's a mid-engine car, so you can actually...
Enemy spotted.
Let's see what's going on here.
Autopilot.
Oh yeah, so it's just
Disengaged.
telling me I need to go through the highway. Anyways, so it's a mid-engine car, so even though it didn't have a lot of power to it, it was very small, right? It was plastic body, composite, whatever, and with a steel frame, but a plastic body, so it was very light. And it's mid-engine, so you can take. Ooh, there's a little bit of a situation going on over there. But you can turn on a dime. I mean, this thing took corners like nobody's business. And then, years later, I got one of the last models, and I forget it was the 88, 89 or something like that. One of the last models, but then the GT, which had a 6-cylinder, which was even faster, and still took corners like nobody's business. Anyways, what my whole reason of saying that was, this ship kind of reminds me of... This design here kind of reminds me of my little favorite car, my Pontiac Fieros. Anyways, I digress. Let's get on with the storyline. Okay, so we're gonna go, and this is the highway, and this highway it's like a big circle. So we're gonna hit this highway, and I think I'm purposely, so it's telling me to go this way. It's telling me to go right here. But I'm purposely going to go the opposite direction just so we can reveal a lot of the map. I'm surprised I haven't done this yet in this playthrough. This is usually one of the first things I do, is hit the highway.
I can take more than that.
I'm really enjoying the flight dynamics. The new 7.5 update, flight update. I think it's better. Oop. As I say that, I completely missed the highway. Oopsie. Try that again.
Wiped out.
Let's see here. There we go. Should be able to get it now. There we go. Perfect. No, what happened? Oh no. No. Get back on the highway, sir. There we go. Okay. Now we should be good. Yeah, as you can see, we're gonna go through this highway here. It's gonna go all the way around. I think this reveals 5 or 6 sectors at least, if not more. We got
Entering
Argon Prime
system.
here.
Argon Prime.
And then there's oh my god, I can't. Oh, by the way, it does reveal stations as well on the way. Not second contact. Hatikva's choice. There we go.
Hatikva's choice.
I couldn't think of the name, boy. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, so this goes all the way around and it comes back, and we should be able to, like I said, eventually get to where we need to go with the storyline and things like that. By the way, put down in the comments if you're enjoying this, and also hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified when there's more of these.
This automated message is being broadcast exclusively in the proximity of Heredit's End. Signs indicate that we will imminently witness the extraordinarily rare reactivation of a jump gate. The Alliance of the One has assembled an expedition to study this rare event. A reactivation, able to be investigated scientifically, is an exceedingly uncommon opportunity. You are welcome to join us.
Alright, well there goes another storyline that we can do.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
Now I think maybe, was that the one with the Boron? We reveal the Boron. The Alliance invitation and join Hatikva's. Yeah, so I think, yeah, same one. Okay. It's just that we were close to that, so the way to get to that mission is through Hatikva's choice,
Entering
and then
system.
up through.
Right promise.
There's a whatchamacallit here. There's a gate here, and now I think we should be in Paranid territory,
Entering
right?
system. Trinity Sanctum.
I think that really, yeah, Paranid. So this is the, who's this owned by? This is owned by... Hello? There we go. This is owned by God Realm of the Pyramid.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
Yeah, I think the Holy Order is next, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Pious
Entering
Mists.
system. Pious Mists.
No, we're still in God Realm territory. Ooh, there's some mines around. So I think the next one, yeah, I mean, like, oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 sectors revealed so far, and this is 9.
Entering system.
Yeah, this is
Objective
definitely
claim.
the Holy Order. Got HOP, Holy Order of the Pontifex.
Entering
And there we go.
System.
So,
Holy Vision.
and then Holy Vision leads up to Second Contact, if I'm not mistaken. That's the next direct one. But we're gonna come back, but I want to go. I don't think there's anything in between here. I think this is Holy Vision up to Second Contact, if I'm not mistaken, which I often am. Oh no, True Sight. There we go.
Entering system.
Okay, so there
True
was
sight.
another one. I really should have an X4 like map. Is there like a poster I can put on my wall? Is there anything? Anybody know anything about that? Because that would be kind of cool.
Entering system. Second Contact.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get off of the highway here.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Okay, let's go and visit.
Entering system. True sight.
Omakasset? Omakasset? I think. I forget. I cannot, for the life of me, pronounce the Holy Order names. The Holy Order, the Pontifex names.
Entering system. Holy Vision.
Oh, that's new. It actually... Is that actually new? I don't know. But it's actually showing the guidance in the minimap here. Or in the radar, I should say. Is that new, or is it just because I think I had it shut off. I had the radar shut off for my other playthroughs. Because it was literally pretty much useless. To me, anyways. I mean, I'm sure it was useful to somebody. But not to me. Ah, there's the Hyperion. Are we just gonna... Hold on.
Autopilot.
What the...
Disengaged.
What in the name of all that is Holy Order of the Pontifex was going on there? What were we trying to do? That's a good looking ship, by the way. In profile like that? That is very cool. Okay, so... Do I need to dock with them? So I don't need to... It just says talk to them. So maybe we can do... Maybe we can do a comms here.
Comms channel open.
Surrender. No. Yeah, so you can't just do comms. Is that him? Old man Ketzlat? Old man Ketzlat? I don't think so.
Goodbye.
So I guess we have to... It probably has a dock on it, but I don't think it has a medium dock on it.
Docking not possible.
Yeah, so it has... Target has no docks fitting your ship size. Possible dock sizes are extra small and small. You can dock at target using your spacesuit. Is that what that said?
Docking not possible.
Spacesuit, yeah. It probably says spacesuit. I didn't read it. Okay, so let's just get close to it and we'll dock with it with our spacesuit. But let me make sure... I always do this. Let me make sure that we have no orders here. Yeah. Okay. So our ship doesn't go off and explore on its own. What happened to my... What happened to my logo? I thought I changed that. Hold on. Could have sworn I changed my logo. By the way, I did want to say that I'm not playing with any mods, but I may actually add some mods here later. I don't know. Yeah, there's my logo. I thought I did this like on the first episode. Interesting. Yeah, it's on there right there. Okay. That's weird, right? Yeah, I thought I did that. Kind of reset itself, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so I may, I don't know. I may do some mods.
Hyperion.
One of the mods that I want to do. Oh, we're pretty far out actually.
Docking granted.
But one of the mods that I would like to do is the exploration mod, so that when we have the subordinates or we have a captain exploring like we do with the Velvet Thunder there, over here, that they have more of a pattern, because you can actually see he's just kind of randomly going places, and when you have that mod in, it kind of does the like the spiral. And you can also do things like explore just the stations and things like that. So I may do that mod. And the other mod I was thinking about doing was the mod that, let me get a move on here, was the mod that automatically picks up loot when you're close to it. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. That one kind of feels more of a cheat. And the exploration mod feels more like a quality of life. So what I'm only going to do quality of life mods. But if you guys have any other suggestions that you would like to see, LMK, let me know. But I'm definitely going to probably add one or two small, just quality of life, because I can't stand the mods that, not can't stand them. They're good for certain situations, but a lot of times like those, like you, I can't. I'm in my spacesuit, sir. But a lot of times when you put a mod on, oh, it's on the other side, isn't it? Or is it in here? It's in that little hole, isn't it? It's in the hole. But yeah, there it goes. It's when you put a mod on, it just changes the dynamics of the game, which may be what you mean to do, but sometimes it just changes it too much, I think. We are aboard the Hyperion. And it sounds weird. There he is. I just want to take a kind of look around. Let's go take the scenic route here. That's pretty nice.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing? He's probably like, what you doing, man? Yeah, definitely a Pontifex, or not a Pontifex, definitely a... we have a crafting bench here and everything. Definitely a parented design. Oh, it's cool though. I kind of like the coloring as well. Kind of like that purpley-shy pinky kind of color going on there. Okay, let's talk to Old Man Ketstlat. Say that with a lisp.
Greetings, Myrna Ray, historian of the Argon Federation.
Sir,
We have come to respect you for your empathy and understanding more than we thought possible hitherto. We will abstain from calling you Two Eyes henceforth, and wish to extend our gratitude.
I'm grateful, Olmanket Slat. Relations between our peoples haven't always been easy, even though Paranid doctrine calls for empathy towards what it deems inferior species. It may be a small solace for you to know that, while the Paranid Empire experienced a dramatic setback after the creation of the Alliance of the Word, your people and mine have become somewhat closer.
Myrna Ray, your words give us both solace and sorrow at once. Sorrow that the days of old are gone and will never return. Solace because the dawn of a new day may be upon us after all. Our search for truth, for communion and purpose, has already begun. We bid our farewell unto you.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay. So that was just a conversation between him and Myrna. So we just gotta talk to him again, I guess.
Greetings. The design of the ship you call Hyperion was so ahead of its time that a decision has been made to put a modernized version into mass production. You may expect to find the frame available for sale at the shipyard, the blueprints at our faction representative, and Hyperion-class ships traversing the void of space. One of those new Hyperion ships will be your reward. However, we do have another request for you. During the decades that the Hyperion's AGI core commanded the ship, its neural pathways ingrained themselves deeply into the vessel systems, and now resist extraction. We would greatly appreciate your assistance in retrieving certain items that speed up the process of extraction immensely. As a sign of our gratitude, you will be rewarded the original Hyperion. We will uplink the item list to your onboard computer and will await their speedy arrival.
Oh. So we gotta go get some stuff. Now, what is going on outside? What the actual heck is going on outside? All right, I don't have transportation or teleportation, so I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and go out in my spacesuit here. That was weird, right? I think that was something was attacking the ship here. I think it was. I think it may have been the Kaak, whatever, the canoes. Okay, so cool. So we need to get items. Let's get back onto our ship there, which is right here.
Ilias. E.
Oh no, that's not our ship. No. Our ship is close by. Here it is.
Katana.
There we go. Where is it here? Hard to find things in space. There we go. I knew it was kind of in this direction, but not really.
Docking granted.
Yeah, my least favorite mission is collecting things. Type of mission is collecting things, and that's what seems to be what we're going to be doing. So while we're floating over here, let's just see what the mission entails. Let's see. Open briefing. You found the lost Hyperion, uncover its story, and return it to its people. Claim the Hyperion. Why? Wait a minute. Do we not need to get stuff? Hold on.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Hold on. Can we... Wait. Oh, he's away. No, I can't do autopilot to him. I'm not in my spacesuit anyway.
The profits will be mine.
Look at me flying like an expert. Sorta. Oh, okay. So... that's weird. So this is the original one, I guess?
Sir,
And this is who? Who is this? Who are you? So that's a regular old captain. Okay, so he's not part of the storyline, but we have to deliver. I didn't get the parts list until I actually docked on the Hyperion here. Okay, AGI processors, AGI heuristic cores. We have 5 out of 9. So we have a lot of these things. Yeah, so it's going to take me a while to get these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on pause, and then we'll just keep an eye on what we need here. Now I have a screenshot of this list, and once we this will be our goal to get these. But I'm not going to be able to get them by the end of this video. So what I'm going to do is we'll go ahead and start a different storyline, and then between this video and next video, I'll gather these things as much as possible, and then in the next video, we'll go ahead and get the Hyperion. So, but we can't actually, even with that said, we can't actually. So this is a wharf. Where is there? I don't think we have them here, because the Hyperion it's a large ship, right? Yeah, it's a large ship, so we have to go to a shipyard. Did we see a shipyard on the way? That's the question. Yeah, I think the shipyard... I forget where the shipyard actually is. I think it actually is in this sector here. Or it's in very close to one of these sectors. And where is our katana? Katana is just flying along with us. Yeah, there it is. So let's have the katana. I'm going to have the katana just dock and wait over here. And let's see, can we fly this ship? Let's see if we can fly it.
Sir.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, so we're flying the ship, so... Oh. Oh. That's pretty neat. Okay, let me look at the, what you call it here. So we have a whole bunch of main batteries. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 main batteries. We have 4 medium turrets, which is very nice. And they're medium pulse Mark 1, so they're not very effective, but they're nice. I think, right? The medium Mark 1s are... There's medium pulse Mark 2s, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But yeah, so we own this ship now. We own a Hyperion. So maybe we have to gather that stuff for... We have to gather that stuff to get another Hyperion, like the original one that we found. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I'm going to have to watch back what he actually said. But yeah, so we have our Hyperion. It's very nice. So I guess we got that as a reward. And we can actually get the other one as a reward too. So that's cool. Now, what are we going to do with it? I don't know what we're going to do with it. So this is just to deliver stuff, and we don't have any of that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and discontinue this for now. Because, again, between this episode and next episode, we'll get this stuff, and we'll figure out what's going on here. Reward is another Hyperion, yeah. So there we go. Okay, so we'll have 2. We have the one for the reward for the initial stuff that we did, and now we'll have 2. Okay, with that said, let's set that to inactive, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this storyline here. So basically this is trying to rejoin the gates and have the Boron rejoin the system, because we don't have the Boron just quite yet, which I would like to have the Boron. So you guys can read this. I can pause it here. Or you can pause it here and read that. And here's the rest of it. So, yeah. Okay. But I don't know if we want to do it in the Hyperion. So,
I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom End some months ago via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation. At first, I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Horizon's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the Boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our Boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers. This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We need scouts willing to help us explore this unknown space.
okay. Yeah, so that's it. So we're basically, so where that is, so the Boron territories are up here. and we're just going to uncover all those. And to do that, we actually need to go to this gate here, and this is going to lead us there. It's also I think going to lead us to get our headquarters as well. So that's another thing that we need to uncover. But I think I don't want to do it on this Hyperion here. What I think we're going to do with this is let's have this guy. Hold on. Let's have this guy. I'm going to have. Hold on. Since he's docked over there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up out of the seat and have our captain dock at that station, so we can actually, because I don't have a teleporter, that we're going to have him actually dock there as well. Ooh, can I have you there? Oh, dock and wait. There we go. Okay, so he should actually dock and wait. And then I think I'm just going to leave this Hyperion there, and then we'll follow that other storyline. But since I don't have teleporters, once we're docked, I can actually just go over to my other ship there. Our Katana. Yeah, it's a cool looking ship. I approve.
Hyperion.
I absolutely approve. Now, if it's good at anything, that's another thing. So leave me down in the comments down. Tell me exactly what this ship is good for. If anybody has used it now in their own fleets, how have you used it? Let me know. Yeah, it's going to take a second to... I think I'm just going to do a little jump cut here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we're docked, we should be able to do this. Yeah, there we go. And we can just go fast travel to our Katana. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna leave the Hyperion there for now, and we're gonna take the Katana out and do the missions there to uncover the Boron. I think in the meantime too, I do want to do a save here, and just to make sure that I don't lose any of the storyline that I've already had. So. Okay, let's undock. And get on with our mission.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, so we're going to have to find, and I kind of know where they are, but we're going to have to go through a few sectors here and find exactly where we need to go, but I kind of know these areas fairly well. It's only like 2 sectors in, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, guys, if you have used the Hyperion
system. True sight.
in your fleets, or if you use it to just fly around and do missions and things like that. Like, let me know how you guys used it, because it's supposed to be a new class of ship as well.
Entering system. Second contact.
And just something I haven't really used. So I'd be interested to know. Also, let me know what storylines you guys actually want to see in here.
Entering system.
And I can actually prioritize those as well. Like I said, I'm going to try to hit most storylines. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. But I think some storylines, if you do them, then you can't do other ones.
Entering system.
So
A tick
one
box
storyline
choice.
precludes some other ones. So that's kind of why I want to know, like, what do you guys want to see? And let me know exactly how to get to those storylines.
Entering system. Morningstar.
Okay, yeah, so there's Morningstar. Oh, it's going to take us right to it, actually. Because that's where the other gate is. Okay, there's Morningstar, then there's Heretic's End, I think is the next one. And that's where we actually pick up the storyline, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I could take the Hyperion on this mission, but I don't think the Hyperion will do well with this one. I'm not too sure. Because again, I don't know.
Entering system.
I don't know exactly
Heretic's End.
what his capabilities are. Yeah, it took us right to it. Cool.
Attention, denizens of Heretic's End. Please evacuate the designated area immediately.
Autopilot. Disengage.
What's going on? Sir, we are picking up an unusually high energy signature.
There's our headquarters.
It seems like a Terran.
Yep. Headquarters.
Goodness me, it worked.
Hello, Bozata.
Haha! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Excuse me, traveler. Did you hear the Alliance broadcast? I wonder, would you be interested in collaborating with one of the greatest scientific minds of our time?
I would.
I am Bozo Tar. As far as I am aware, I am the only Boron this side of the network schism. I am currently in the market for some personal assistance. Should you be interested, please do come for a face-to-face chat. When you have time, of course.
Yeah. Okay. That's another storyline that we're going to do a little bit later. But it's good because we will have our headquarters, so we'll be able to go ahead and do research and things like that. So currently we cannot do research. There's usually a little research button up here. We cannot do that at the moment, and not until we talk to Boza and do that thing. But that can wait a few minutes. So let's continue on with this and uncover, because I think uncovering the Boron, I think is a little bit more, it will be a little bit better for the region, this region in general, for its production and for its progress. I think. I mean, I'm just I'm just spitballing here.
The Tawari Company will
Autopilot. Disengage.
establish new business relations. Go to waste.
I'm delighted to see that everyone has made it. Explorer, please fall into formation to accommodate the remaining attendees.
So many ships! I cannot believe we are actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate. Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
data stream is initialized. It looks like... Fall back. The energy is spiking.
Battle stations. Prepare to engage.
Nothing?
Well then. Intervention Corps. Prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission Specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
All right. Where the heck are we going? we're just out here traveling on.
Autopilot engaged.
Just kind of, going away because we don't want to be close to anybody. We're a little we're being antisocial here. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. And I think it's fairly easy to get some of the storyline done without too much hassle. What is my ship doing?
Autopilot disengaged.
Why do I have to... I don't know if the new flight mechanics has anything to do with like the autopilot. Like that's where I would like to see improvements, is with the autopilot. Not just the flight mechanics. Flight mechanics are good,
Entering
but
system. Watchful gaze.
a better autopilot would be really nice.
The system is uninhabited. No sign of boron or any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
Kin of the Fin.
Take heart, Boron Exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion. Explorer, we need some detailed system mapping. The task is in your hands. There is much to learn here.
Okay, so that just means that we need to do a little exploring.
How very unfortunate. We shall turn towards more promising business adventures.
There we go. You gotta hit the right buttons, Danny. I'm mashing R. I'm going, why is that not working? Okay, I know it's pretty much down in this area. I've done this before. So, not my first rodeo. So, let's just head over to... Let's see, just point ourselves this way. There we go. And hit the travel drives. And we'll manually kind of get a little closer to the areas that we need to be in. I think that should be far enough. There we go. Alright, so I don't think it matters which one you do first, but we're going to do this one first, I guess.
Preliminary data has identified some points of potential interest. We are having trouble logging on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
And we should be fairly close here. We're inside now. We should be good to do our... Don't know if we need to do that, but...
Hold on. I think I am picking up. Oh no, never
Newmont Kayet, sir? Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron? Is it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Okay.
Oh my! Could that be?
By the Trinity, a Boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look. Your ship's sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris.
Yeah, I remember that this is kind of hard to get into, if I remember correctly. I never, and I never really. Once I do it, I completely forget how I did it, and then the next time I'm like, how did I do that? And I don't remember. So, so it's going to be, a trial and error yet again. I think we need to go maybe underneath and through, or on the other side, but we're definitely going to have to get into our spacesuit because we cannot fit in there with this medium ship. But let me just go on this side, see if we can't see any. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. So that's fine. But let's just get a little closer so we don't have to travel too far with our suit. Not that close.
Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
Yeah. I'm doing it. Just give me a second. So does it give you a clue as to where it's at? I forget. It's like in here somewhere. I know that. Okay, so let's just do this. Okay. So, there we go. No. Stop.
Katana.
Okay, repair panel.
See if you can repair the panel to gain access.
Panel looks like it's on the other side. Or in the interior. How far is it? It's not too far. I think we have to go into it in a different way. Yeah, we can't get into it from there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. Let me just go around this corner here, and it doesn't open up. Okay, never mind. Nope, that is definitely not it. Yeah, I think we have to go in from, because I don't think it's here, or we can get into it directly from any side. I think we have to go into it from behind there, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. So let's try to get into it from the behind here. Keeping my eye on the oxygen as it's down a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, I think we have to go... maybe? Is it around this corner? I think I found it. It was seriously, oh my god. For some reason I can never find this thing. But yeah, I finally found it. It's like I was taking it from every angle. You have to go in from, so the angle from the side, but in the front, and then go through the front. And you can actually see like it pulsating this light as well. So that's how you know you're kind of close as well. But yeah, it's just every time I do this, it is very hard to find this thing. I wish they just kind of put it not really on the outside, but somewhere a little bit easier to access than this one is. So it's just a pain in the butt. Anyways, we did it. We got it. And it opens up, and what do we got inside here? I forget. Anything good? Ah, got a thing. If I can fly my way in there. Let's try not to, oversteer. Do I have to repair that or pick it up? What do we have to do?
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm. The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
Katana.
All right, success.
Docking granted.
Yeah, so you got to kind of come in from the front here, in a way, because you can't do it from the back. There's just no way to do it. It would be easier if we had some sort of like guidance, like we have with the docking over here. That would be nice, just to find it, just to make it just a slight bit easier. Yeah, I think I tried to do that on live stream a few times, and I think I found it the last time without too much problem. But every time I'm like, oh no, it's gonna give me trouble. All right, back on our ship.
Katana.
All right, so we need to explore a little bit more.
Explorer, you have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory. This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my! Aliens! Please, do not be afraid. I shall disengage my armament.
Autopilot. Engage.
Greetings! I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations.
What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bosota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Neela T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Neela T.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed. Although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow Boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosota. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
A Boron society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosota. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen and Homeworld Nishala, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Autopilot disengaged.
Goodness. A Terran-made ship. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
All right, picking up the pace.
I warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom. The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Of course, it's going to autosave now. Okay.
Autopilot
Let's
engaged.
get our move on here. Meet the area's ruler. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do a spacewalk to...
Mila T, you bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the dormant gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom Ends. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, if...
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
You have clearly made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward. I have some experiments to attend to, so I shall
Of course
keep
you do,
an eye
Bosa.
on you.
Yeah, I was saying that maybe we should have been a small ship so we can dock here, but I think we can dock with a medium ship as well.
Docking not possible.
I stand corrected. We cannot. Alright, so yeah, note to self, we need to really do these missions in a small ship, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do our old trick of docking with our spacesuit, because that's fun.
Katana.
I don't think I've had as much spacesuit flight in my life.
Guppy. Docking granted.
Alright, where are we going? Where's the dock? Where's the dock? Seems like it's up and over here. Missing the, Star Trek teleporters here. Or even, shuttles. That's good to get a little spacesuit flight time, just so we're on the good. Oh, where's the dock here? Where's the spacesuit thing? Oh, I see it. And into hole we go. Very cool. Okay.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numankaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities. Though we do bring news which may bring joy, we have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited, fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago, we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory, and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader We, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our homeworld. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I'm sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave. Heading to the dock, awaiting pickup.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Yeah, so we gotta facilitate relationships here. So, which is fairly simple.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Perhaps there's a positive solution.
Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine that you presume to speak for him.
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
Solutioneering, yeah. We gotta talk to Nunkum Ret, whatever his name is, first, I think. And then come back and talk to the Royal Steward.
The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Word thanks you for your support. You shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere. Who does this fool think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission? Withholding his consent? We shall continue without it if necessary.
Calm yourself, sir.
Why do you think I remain on this fool's dock? And who are you to tell me to calm myself? I appreciate your contributions to our mission, but do not forget that I remain your superior. I must clear my head of the fool's petulance before I return to my post. Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion with Kingdom End would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. Alright, well, I think when I told him to calm down, that kind of shut down conversation options. So we gotta go talk to Lita Wee again, I think. So let's go back and talk to Leader V. Oh, actually, was it crew quarters? No, we wanted to go to the... not the brig, no. Bridge, there we go. Starts with a B, completely different area. Stuck on something, there we go.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Yeah, okay, so we already said that one. Why are you in this situation?
From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our Boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom N to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared, yet in truth we were far from it. We Boron are inherently connected to each other, you see. We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown.
Are you okay?
I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron, you see. We Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words. There was so much to communicate, so much to cogitate upon, yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so.
Perhaps we can reconvene and try again?
You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured. We struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word spread of the valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment. I have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
Okay, so they're afraid of being overtaken because they don't have a lot of defenses. Let's see what we can do about that. Talk to our dude over here. Yeah, there we go.
Well, we are a scientific expedition, so our offensive options are rather limited in that regard. What we can do, however, is make assurances that any valuable equipment that is transported into Boron space will be well guarded, making it an unappealing target. Furthermore, I am prepared to place several scouts at his disposal, and to establish a network of satellites in watchful gaze. That will give the split cause to reconsider an incursion into the provinces. The situation with this steward does indeed seem resolvable, though I fear he wears my patience thin. Take this matter in hand. Go and see the fool. Perhaps you can change his mind.
Alright, there we go. So we got an option to take back this diplomacy thing. I think I'm getting the hang of it. What is at the crew quarters? I forget. But it is doing a yellow line there. Oh yeah, we can talk.
I've had our differences in the past.
Who are you talking to?
I had no idea he would be so stubborn.
Who are you talking to? There ain't nobody here.
I am so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant display. Leader Wee and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know? He is just scared.
Okay. Yeah, so this is just more information of what we should need to do. So this just points us in the right direction. Your quest for home was an obsession?
Oh, you took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader Wee for the resources to find our way back home. But he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here, out on the fringes. I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our monarchy works in any case. Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
Cool. Oh, very nice of you.
I think he is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Yes, fraught with danger, the provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed, so I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the dangerous situation. So that just gives us more information on what's going on. And let's go back to the Royal Steward on the bridge and give him our proposal. By the way, where the heck are we traveling to? Yeah, so we traveled out of range here. So we left our ship just kind of sitting there. That's alright, it should be fine. There should be nothing going on with it. Plus, it could probably defend itself, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Where are you? There you are. Leader Wee.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Okay, so perhaps there's a positive solution. If you help, we could provide security to protect your borders. Use Neela's ties to increase your standing. I think this one is the best one.
Well, this is an unexpectedly kind offer from the Alliance of the Word. I must admit that security assistance in these uncertain times would indeed be a welcome reassurance.
Cool, there you go. Perhaps there is a positive solution about the Ka'ak threat. We use force to resolve this permanently. Oh, that's a bad situation there. No. Hold on.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Yeah, so it's definitely this one. Alright, well that's the only option. He's gonna get mad about this.
Permanently? Wiping them out is your solution? To simply exterminate a species? I understood that you entered our provinces in pursuit of scientific enlightenment, not bloodshed. Do these fins look like Terran appendages to you?
Nope.
Not all the inhabitants of this galaxy are driven by unmoderated barbarity. No thank you. If we can maintain peace, we shall do so. This is all terribly challenging. My instinct is that your expedition is honest in its intent. However, I find your judgment questionable. Well, I feel that I must allow you to proceed in your mission.
Yay.
However, I
Happy
ask of
dance.
you, do not make me regret this. With the gate in Watchful Gaze reactivated, to our knowledge, only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary of Darkness sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'a infestation. Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'a. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift?
Yeah.
We have prepared for you a
We like
fighter
gift.
ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. May it serve you well.
Yay. A new ship. Alright, so cool. Cool. We got a new ship. There we go. So what ship do we get? I forget what ship we get. Oh yeah, it's a nice looking little stingray. No, moray. It's a moray. I forget what it is. How do we get on here?
Unknown ship.
There we go. Take the elevator. Always a good option. All right.
Mako.
That.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate Barren Shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
Where are you going, sir?
All the times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron. It never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these gates at will?
Okay, so up here, yeah, there it is. Up here is the gate, and this is going to go into that the region that we need to be in. Now, I think this is a good place to end because this opens up a whole new section of the storyline, and we'll continue that on the next video. And I think
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking. Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
yeah. So that just means we have another mission to help their shipyard, to build their shipyard, help build their shipyard, whatever it is. And I think it's in this area here somewhere. But that's another mission that we'll do. And I think, is it on here? Provinces Adrift. Let's see here. Return of the Hyperion. Friendly Introduction. Blazing a Trail. Yeah, so that's just another one. But like I said, I think that's a good place to end, and we will pick up this storyline in the next... Oh my goodness.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
You do that, Neela T. Okay, I think everybody's done talking, hopefully. And yeah, so we will end it here, and we will start up in this area in the next mission, or in the next mission, in the next video. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are enjoying the storylines. Again, let me know down in the comments what you would like to see in these videos or in this series. And also, I hope everybody's having a good time, and hope everybody is staying safe and doing fine. And don't forget to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button, and I will see everybody very, very soon. Bye for now, guys.